Is this not the scariest thing that you've ever seen? It's just creepy. Batman. Where is she? Hey guys, welcome back to Cosplay Life. I'm Air Bear, and welcome back to the Cosplaying 101 series, where I take you step by step through the process of cosplay. Yeah, today we are on step 4, which is recon and gathering materials. If you're looking for the previous 3 steps, check in the description box for links to those videos. So let's get started with step 4. Actually, let's go back to step 3. Ugh. I'm going back to step 3. So in step 3, you drew your cosplay. That's hot, girl. If the label didn't tell you. And you listed your materials. And then you separated that materials list by store. So this week, you're going to take your carefully crafted list and you're going to go to the store and you're going to go shopping and you're going to gather general information about the items that are on your list. Now, what I like to do first is I like to kind of just walk around the store while holding my paper and getting an idea of what they have in the store. Some items, I don't have a clue how I'm going to make them. I just know that I need something, like this mace. I don't know. I wrote down that I needed a clear plastic ball. I don't know what that means, where that's going to come from, what that is, if it even exists. But just by walking around the store, I can get a better idea of what they have in stock, if there's something else I can use to make that clear plastic ball or to make the mace. Yeah, so that's one thing you're going to do. Also, you're going to go and you're going to gather information about the materials that you have on your list. You want to know the price. That way you can do comparison shopping from store to store. You want to know what store you saw it at. That way you know what store to go back to get it from. You think you won't forget, but you will. You will, especially if you go to a bunch of different stores, or if you wait a long time between recon and buying, you will forget. You want to gather information about the dimensions of the item. For example, this leather strap and this buckle. I got them at 2 separate times from 2 different stores. But I wasn't sure how wide the leather strap was, so I didn't know how wide I needed to get the buckle. Also, knowing the dimensions can help you know how it's going to fit in with the rest of your costume. Another example, this plastic ball. If it's 5 inches in diameter, that's a lot different than being 10 inches in diameter. Knowing the dimensions of it can help me know like what sort of transition pieces or what other pieces, like the stick, how big the stick needs to be. Because if the ball is 5 inches, I don't need like a huge cut stick. But if it's 10 inches, I probably should have something more like a staff. So yeah, just knowing the dimensions can help you kind of realize how it's going to work with the rest of your costume. Also, I like to get a picture of the item. This kind of helps me see sort of what color it is, what design it is, the sort of feeling that it has, and that better helps me put it with the rest of my cosplay. Also, I can compare it to other stores as well. Now, stores like Goodwill is going to be a little bit different. They don't have the same stuff in stock every week, so there's no point in going there and seeing what they have and taking pictures and doing all of that. But what you do with thrift stores is you, I got distracted by doo-doo. What was I gonna say? Oh, yes. So certain thrift stores have different types of supplies, depending on what area they're in. Like where I live, my thrift store sells a lot of clothing and furniture because I live where people retire, and for some reason they're giving away a lot of clothing and furniture. I don't like to think about why. You don't ask those sorts of questions when you're in Goodwill. But other places that I go to, they sell a lot of toys because there's a lot of schools in the area. Just knowing what different thrift stores sell is kind of like your recon. It can help you know where to go when you're looking for a toy gun or something like that. So once you do your recon, you're going to go home with your carefully crafted information and your carefully crafted list. And you are going to kind of go back to your original design and figure out what needs to be changed, what additional items you need, whether or not you need transition pieces between things, how things are going to attach and go together. And you're just going to kind of think through changes and reflect on your cosplay. Reflect. It's a cool word. Also, when you go home, you want to go online to the weekly ads to see what's on sale from week to week. And if you took a picture and you recorded this information, you will have the brand. And the brand will help you because Hobby Lobby lists their sale items based on brand, not by item. So after you do your recon and your research and all of that, it's time to go shopping. When I go shopping, I like to go based on my preference list. So I look at my free sources first, and I go to the thrift stores, and then I look at stores like Hobby Lobby and Home Depot. Ugh, slipping off the stool. Doo-doo and stool. Anywho, so thrift stores are a little bit different. Because they don't have the same items in stock from week to week or even from day to day, you kind of have to go back more frequently to see if what you want is there. Also, you have to keep in mind how long you have to do this cosplay. You have to consider the likelihood of you finding what you want in your size, your color, your style at the thrift store. If it's not very likely that you're going to find it, it's probably more feasible just to make it or buy it new rather than waiting around looking for it in thrift stores all over town. So yeah, you kind of have to be the judge of how that's going to work out for you. So that's about it as far as step 4, recon and gathering materials. In the next video, we're going to talk about making your cosplay, and yeah. Make sure you hit subscribe so you can get a notification when the next video comes out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you have any suggestions for videos that you'd like to see, leave that in the comment section. Also, if you would like to see a video of me actually going to each of the specific stores and how I go shopping, and leave that in the comments box as well, and I will see about doing a video about that. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Jesus. Was that good, Batman?
Batman likes it.